and winning fantasy football. This is the week 3 waiver wire. Let's get started here. Let's get started with quarterbacks. Why I want to start with quarterbacks? Well, what a good week to be a quarterback in the NFL in week 2. 5 of them went down in the 1 o'clock games. 2 of them came back. The guys that came back, of course, I'm talking about Baker Mayfield. I'm talking about Derek Carr. A couple guys may not make it back. Tua. We're looking at Tyrod Taylor and Andy Dalton. So let's get started with the quarterbacks we're going to want to target this week. Justin Fields, just talked about Andy Dalton. He has the bone bruise. Now, Justin Fields is only available in 49% of Yahoo leagues and 52% of the ESPN leagues. But with Dalton with that bone bruise on the knee, we don't know what's happening quite yet, but this might be enough room for him to squeeze in as the starter week to week. Daniel Jones from the G-Men, the Giants. He's available in 80% of Yahoo leagues and 90% of ESPN leagues. He's averaging 250 yards and a touchdown. You could do a lot worse than that. And then Teddy Bridgewater. He's available in 83% of Yahoo leagues and 85% of ESPN leagues. He scored 27 and then 30 fantasy points in the past 2 weeks. Last week, he was 26 and 34 for 328 and 2 touchdowns. Now shifting over to where Teddy used to play ball, that was in Carolina. That's where Sam Darnold is. Sam Darnold's available in 85% of Yahoo leagues, 94% of ESPN leagues. He's averaging 300 yards, 1 pick, and 23 fantasy points per game. Going over to running back. Tony Pollard is the guy you're going to want to look at. Now, he's only available in 46% of Yahoo leagues, 61% of ESPN leagues, but he had a huge week in week 2, going 13 for 109. That's 8.4 yards a carry. He also had 3 receptions. This is a great handcuff, of course, for Zeke, or if you're looking for a spot fill-in, this guy is going to continue to get the ball. A lot of teams going to the 2 running back system. And with Zeke there, well, Zeke hasn't looked as good as Tony Pollard. So I don't know what to say about that. We'll see. Cordarrelle Patterson, he's another guy you're going to want to target. 85% availability in Yahoo, 92% availability in ESPN. 14 attempts, 65 yards, 7 receptions, 2 touchdowns. This is a guy that's going to get a little bit of productivity that I'm going to want on the team. And then Sony Michel. Now, he's only available in 40% of Yahoo leagues and 32% of ESPN leagues. This is all going to depend on how Darrell Henderson shows out for practice on Friday. So we don't know how much of a workload Sony Michel's going to get, but watch the Darrell Henderson thing. But if you're thinking about it at all, you're going to have to pick him up before Friday, because that's when everybody that's left is going to go pick him up. And then James White, the PPR monster. He's available in 58% of Yahoo leagues, 45% of ESPN leagues. He was 9-32 and 12 and 94 and a touchdown. Now going over to wide receivers, Ronald Moore, the rookie, available in 66% of Yahoo leagues and 81% of ESPN leagues. He was 4 of 5 for 68 yards, and in week 2 he was 7 of 8 for 114. I heard, Christian Kirk. I know Christian Kirk had the big catch in week 1, but Rondale Moore is the man. Now, I'm not taking Christian Kirk off the field, but if I have to choose, I'm going Rondale Moore right now. And then Hunter Renfrow, that's right, from the Raiders. Hunter Renfrow doesn't have the most impressive stat line, but you can tell he's going to be a target for weeks to come here. He's available in 94% of Yahoo leagues, 91% of ESPN leagues. And then Darius Slayton from the G-Man again. 96% availability in Yahoo, 97% availability in ESPN. He has a juicy matchup coming up with Atlanta, and he's averaging 19.8 yards per reception, and he has a touchdown as well. And then Tim Patrick. Now, Jerry Jeudy's going to be out for about 6 weeks. Tim Patrick is going to show up. He showed up a little bit last week, too. So far, he's 7 of 8, just under 80 yards, but he has 2 touchdowns. This is a guy that you're going to want on your team in the receiver position. If you're looking for a tight end, you could do a lot worse than Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle decided to show up last week. Paris is dinged up. T.Y. is out. He's 8 of 12 for 85 yards, but he's available in 99% of Yahoo and 99% of ESPN leagues. But right now, that's probably your best chance at tight end. If you have any questions or anything, you can always contact me through the website, HallOfFameFantasyFootball.com. You can check us out on the Facebook group, Winning Fantasy Football, YouTube, Winning Fantasy Football, and of course right here on Twitch.tv/Winning Fantasy Football.